Welcome to this explainer. Looking at the modern digital landscape, there is this immense, almost relentless pressure on businesses today. Users don't just want applications anymore, right? We expect flawless, lightning-fast performance, incredibly intuitive experiences, and seamless functionality across every single device we own. If your application lags, or say it crashes during a massive surge in traffic, well, users simply move on. Meeting these sky-high expectations requires a technology foundation that simplifies development without sacrificing an ounce of quality. So today, we're exploring a massively popular framework that tackles this exact problem, the MERN Stack. Okay, let's dive into this. MERN is actually an acronym representing four absolute powerhouses: MongoDB, Express.js, React.js, and Node.js. Now, what makes this combination so incredibly effective is that it forms a unified, full-stack JavaScript ecosystem. Think about the past. Building a robust web app meant piecing together entirely different technologies and coding languages, which frankly could be a complex, error-prone nightmare. But MERN, it demystifies web development by giving engineering teams a single, cohesive framework to manage the entire development cycle. It covers everything, literally from the user interface your customers interact with, right down to the backend services and cloud deployment strategies. It's a remarkably efficient, scalable foundation for digital transformation. Here is exactly how we'll be breaking this down layer by layer in a sort of anatomy of an application structure. We'll start with Section 1, the demand for modern apps, then Section 2, designing the user interface, Section 3, powering the backend engine, Section 4, deploying to the cloud, and finally, Section 5, the future of development. Let's jump right in.
Section 1. The demand for modern apps, solving for scale and speed. The stakes today are absolutely massive. Modern users are constantly jumping seamlessly between desktops, tablets, and smartphones, and they expect your web application to do exactly the same, without skipping a beat. Businesses need digital solutions that can support rapid growth, maintain airtight security, and remain completely operationally efficient all at once. Now think about what previous generations of developers had to deal with. They literally had to juggle multiple coding languages, maybe one for the database, a completely different one for the server, and yet another for the front-end interface. It required constant context switching and really complex integrations. MERN completely changes the game by offering a unified JavaScript ecosystem. By using JavaScript end-to-end, development is dramatically simplified. Teams can work faster, share code way more easily, and eliminate the friction that usually slows down building scalable digital solutions. And they do all this without compromising the quality of the final product.
Let's move to and see how this builds in Section 2, designing the user interface, the React.js advantage. So, a major advantage of the MERN stack is its ability to create these highly interactive front-end interfaces. It's the exact layer the user actually touches and interacts with. Modern users, they want intuitive navigation and applications that load in the literal blink of an eye. React.js is what makes this happen, and it does so through a brilliant component-based architecture. Imagine it like a giant set of building blocks. Developers can design reusable interface elements. This lets them efficiently build things like dynamic dashboards, fully responsive layouts, real-time notifications, and deeply personalized user experiences. It's a real game changer for development efficiency because, well, you aren't reinventing the wheel for every single page. Plus, it ensures a totally consistent look and feel across the entire application. Now, what's really interesting about this slide is the technology working behind the scenes, the virtual DOM. Instead of reloading entire heavy web pages every single time a user clicks a button, the virtual DOM acts as a highly efficient filter. It updates only the specific interface components that actually changed. It's kind of like a smart painter just touching up a small scratch on the wall instead of repainting the entire house. This results in significantly smoother browsing experiences and just lightning-fast interactions. When you see it in action, it's pretty easy to understand why React.js has become one of the absolute most influential technologies in modern digital product design. Section 3, powering the backend engine, behind the scenes with Node, Express, and MongoDB. While the user is marveling at that beautiful front end, there's this invisible infrastructure working tirelessly beneath the surface to handle all the heavy lifting, managing complex business logic and securely storing massive volumes of data. And this brilliantly illustrates how Express, Node, and MongoDB work together to form that robust backend. It's essentially a high-speed relay race where these three technologies pass the baton to manage concurrent user requests so your app doesn't just crash when it goes viral. Step 1.
Express.js steps in to simplify the API development and efficiently route incoming user requests. Then, step 2, Node.js takes those requests and delivers incredibly high-performance server-side execution using an event-driven architecture. Finally, step 3, the data is passed to MongoDB. This provides a flexible, document-based NoSQL storage solution that adapts effortlessly to whatever your application actually needs. Together, they make sure your backend handles everything efficiently and securely, no matter how much traffic you get.
Section 4. Deploying to the cloud, agility, and DevOps. Now, we need to move our app from a local backend environment up into the cloud, where it can scale globally. Modern businesses absolutely require applications that can scale efficiently while remaining secure and easy to maintain. A huge advantage of the MERN Stack is its seamless integration with the world's leading cloud platforms, whether we're talking about Amazon Web Services, Microsoft Azure, or Google Cloud Platform. By deploying cloud-native software seamlessly to these massive platforms, developers can push their applications to the world. The business value here? It's immense. You're ensuring peak performance, incredible reliability, and the agility to scale your infrastructure up or down based entirely on real-time user demand. Furthermore, MERN's compatibility with modern DevOps and agile engineering methodologies is a massive plus. We're talking about things like continuous integration and continuous deployment, or CI/CD. Developers can set up these automated pipelines where new code is integrated, automatically tested for bugs, and seamlessly deployed as application updates. Combined with agile practices, this means your development teams can deliver exciting new features to users incredibly fast. They can gather user feedback efficiently and continuously improve the application, all without experiencing those long, frustrating periods of downtime. It just accelerates digital innovation from top to bottom. Section 5. The future of development. Why MERN matters. So the crucial point is that the demand for scalable, user-centric digital solutions is only going to keep skyrocketing across every single industry. By combining front-end technologies, back-end services, flexible database management, and cloud deployment all within one unified JavaScript ecosystem, the MERN Stack has truly proven itself as a foundational pillar of modern software development. Mastering this unified framework deeply empowers developers and organizations. It allows them to create innovative, scalable, and genuinely future-ready applications, taking them from a simple concept all the way to global deployment. We've seen how seamlessly MERN bridges the gap from the user screen right up to the cloud. It solves the complex, real-world challenges of modern web architecture by keeping things unified, incredibly fast, and totally agile. But the real question I want to leave you with today is this: how will digital transformation and scalable frameworks like MERN reshape the future of your industry? Think about the bottlenecks in your own business applications right now, and just imagine what a unified, high-performance ecosystem could do to solve them. Thank you so